Hello, welcome to another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. I think we're on like episode 13 or 14 now. I kind of
Whatever
lose
week
count.
it is. It's week 13.
It's
so,
13 just passed, so 14.
Really?
Yeah.
Week 14 of the pod.
Yeah, week
There you
14, we're flying by. We just entered our playoffs in our main fantasy league. The first round is this coming week. This past week of football was pretty interesting. A lot of interesting games.
I think I have a more positive attitude now. Like kind of with my new perspective on my team, like I can genuinely just enjoy football and watch the games now because I don't think we're as competitive as I thought we're going to be. But before we get to that, I want to say thank you for all the views we're getting. Our editor and chief of staff, Derek, sent us some statistics that we've had in the last couple months, and it's been phenomenal. Obviously, it's awesome. You guys are watching the shorts. I mean, everyone gets like 1,000 views, which again, in the grand scheme of things, isn't a lot. But
Yeah,
for
it's
us,
a lot of empty swipes, but we had one almost reach 2K. We had one that was 1.7 thousand views on that. We've had some comments. We've had some interaction.
Yeah, a couple ones with a couple 20, 30 likes, which is really cool to see. You know, again, if you watch them, cool. If you don't, so be it. You know, we're just doing it for the fun of it. So
Exactly. Appreciate the support and keep talking to us, keep commenting, keep subscribing. It helps us.
I saw one
feel
person on TikTok, the one that commented elite ball knowledge. That was the guy I went to college with. I was like, oh no. I was like, he found it. That was too funny. Yeah, I haven't texted him yet about it, but I'll have to. But anyways.
Yeah, but we appreciate everyone who's watching.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so we'll just start off with fantasy. It's a good way to get right into it.
I'm very excited. Heading in.
I'm in 3 different leagues. 2 of them are in the playoffs right now. The one starts next week. So I feel pretty good in all of them. I'm the 2 seed in 2 of the leagues, and then the league that hasn't started yet, I'll probably be the 3 or 4 seed. But honestly,
Good season.
I feel most confident about that 3 or 4 seed. The right players are hot at the right moments. I have good matchups. I feel pretty confident about my team. For our main league, the one we always talk about, Bucky Irving finally came back. I had a horrible week in fantasy, which is okay. I already clinched. I didn't really care. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with the matchup I have. I think the matchup I have is actually easier than the one I would have gotten if I was the 1 seed.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
So I think, knock on wood, that I actually have the best matchup I could. Obviously, projections are projections, but Bucky projected 16 is something that I didn't know would ever happen until Christmas. So it's
Thank goodness he's back. Literally. And I was preaching it, and I kept telling you he's going to come back, and he come back at the perfect time.
Yeah.
He gets a week before. They clearly waited this long because they wanted him to get fully healthy. Right. He looks fully healthy to me.
He did look a lot better.
He looks fully healthy.
Yeah, he looked much better, and he didn't get full carries, which was really cool to see. He scored a touchdown on limited touches.
He had 14 carries for like 60 or 50 yards.
Yeah, he played well.
Pretty efficient day.
Yeah, he had a good day. And the thing is, what's nice about their division is that their division is so competitive. He will continue to play, which is awesome to see.
Yeah.
You know, there's no reason why they wouldn't try every single game. Whereas other teams, you know, you get a little weary of limited snap counts because they already clinched or, you know, a horrible division or whatever. But fortunately, most of the league is, especially the NFC, is quite competitive right now. So
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident. A lot of good matchups this week for my team specifically. I have Jahmyr Gibbs playing this week. Obviously, he has an incredible matchup. I feel good. Jackson Dart's in a bye, only downside, but I have Sam Darnold, who, I mean, with the way that the Giants are tanking, how horrible they look, Jackson Dart isn't as fantasy reliable as I had hoped when I made the trade. But all things considering, Lamar looks horrible too. So it's like I didn't really
Honestly,
yin and yang here.
Honestly, the Lamar trade that you made earlier in the season, great job.
It's phenomenal.
Really, really good job.
Looking back, I haven't really made a bad trade. I'm really, really happy with the way I did it. I give myself the best chance to win. The problem is, the reason I can't be more confident and egotistical and cocky as I want to be is just because
You've been here before.
I've been here before.
Like,
dude.
So many
if
times.
you know me, I got a pretty big head. Like I brag about a lot of things, but one thing I can't brag about is fantasy because I always just feel like the doomsday is coming. I've had some crazy beats, some crazy upsets. It's just like at the end of the day, it's like you just
last year was the pinnacle of it, and I think you're going to come back. I
Right.
think this year is like your comeback story. I really hope you win because you deserve a win.
I think I also deserve a win just because of how hard I play fantasy and how serious I take it. But go ahead.
And you've been good. I just think you've been good every year. You haven't been below a 4 seed. I don't even know if you've been a 4 seed in our main league. I don't know if you've been
in our main league.
lower
This is my
than that.
4th year doing it. I've never once missed the playoffs, and every time I've been projected like I've been a contender to win. And just something doesn't go my way. That's fantasy.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like seeding doesn't matter. You just got to make the playoffs.
Exactly
So
that. Totally.
that's-
Couldn't agree more.
Speaking of which,
I've spoken that all the time.
This man has made it.
By the way, 6th seed out of 12 teams. I'm 7-6. I have a positive record after all that has happened. And now, if you don't know what's happened this year, to me specifically, I traded for Neighbors. He tore his ACL the next week, out for the season. I picked up I drafted Cam Scatterbo, dropped him, and then I picked him up off waivers, and he was doing great. Obviously, we know what happened with him, broken ankle. And Garrett Wilson, I traded for him. He's missed most of the time I've had him.
Useless.
And he's been pretty much useless for me. Yeah. I mean, the George Pickens trade was
phenomenal.
Was great. The Josh Allen Laporta for Pickens and Ramondre, and then I flipped Ramondre for Chase Brown and DJ Moore. DJ Moore doesn't matter, but
Chase Brown's been phenomenal.
Chase Brown down the stretch is going to be very good for a team that's going to try to win that division. Now, obviously, that's the Bengals I'm talking about, and that's far from
No, but he looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on the tail end of that trade. I'm the one that got Stevenson, and I ended up flipping Stevenson for Kenneth Walker. So I'm
which was a good trade.
So I'm okay too. Like we both ended up being all right.
Exactly.
The people that we ended up trading those with, the person I traded my main trade with, that Jahmyr Gibbs trade, essentially missed the playoffs. He really messed the season up. That Jahmyr Gibbs trade.
He missed the playoffs, Spalding ended up doing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Spalding, if you watch
Yeah,
this.
Spalding doesn't, but if you do,
I think you weren't you like 5-1
his
or
team.
something?
His team was like the top 2 projected for most of the year, and then
His draft was great.
His draft was
almost, you could argue his draft was perfect, but it's all right. You know, this is what happens. You know, you got to make trades and you got to adjust, and sometimes you make the wrong decisions.
You can't set. Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, you got to be more analytical. You have to think. You have to look at matchups. You can't just take everything for face value.
I made a terrible trade in our sleeper, and then I lost in the week. I still probably would have lost, but week 1 of the sleeper league that he's the commissioner of, made a terrible trade in that one and lost me my season. But I'm hoping next year I got a lot of draft picks.
Fortunately, we play a keeper league, so it's like you can trade draft picks. So he ended up having he has good picks, but it's like.
I didn't figure I was going to do well in the playoffs, but I have Justin Jefferson. I got him. I shipped off A.J. Brown, was just a poor decision.
And Rashee Rice.
I end Rashee Rice.
But you're still confident with that.
Because it's a keeper, I'm just going to keep Jettas, and I honestly think he might get moved. Probably, I'm hoping, because if you think about I think about Stephon Diggs, a little bit when he was on the Vikings. Obviously, same team, but. If he could go to
he was good
Ravens,
on the Vikings, and he went to the Bills. Was phenomenal, and he's still playing good right now.
So. Exactly. So I'm thinking I'm hoping Ravens would be really cool if we were to somehow they were make a trade for him. Yeah. That'd be a great place for him to go.
I think he will move. I think the Vikings have a horrible future. They have not set themselves up well.
That defense is good, but the JJ McCarthy decision is going to be
it'll haunt them.
I mean, O'Connell's a great coach, but that was a terrible decision. Sam Darnold's been...
You're watching Sam Darnold ball out as they skunk you.
After, I mean, he was just a question mark after the season, and now that he's got a team that supports him, and he's just playing really good, phenomenal football.
So, I mean, fantasy's getting exciting, though. So we had a couple good weeks. I feel confident. It's nice to have a full strength. I mean, besides Alvin Kamara, my team is exactly where I want it to be. I had a really nice pickup with Michael Wilson off a bye. So, that's...
I think he might stay good too.
I think he might stay good too, and I debating playing him or Kamara. Kamara has a really good matchup, but again, I'm gonna read some reports and see.
I don't know if he's gonna play.
Right now he's projected points.
Points. He's questionable, obviously.
I do like him against the Bucs, but
it's a good matchup. But I don't know if he's gonna play.
I'm hoping and praying that it doesn't matter. That's what I hope. So besides,
if he plays, you definitely play him. I think.
Yeah.
Because Shuck is a check down merchant.
Right.
I'd say.
Right.
He checks down the ball a lot, and he's fresh in there, and Kamara's a reliable target.
Yeah. I'll see what kind of week Neal had last week against the Dolphins, but against a 11 bad Dolphins. 11. So it's
he did nothing.
Their team's just so horrid that it's hard to play anybody. Like the Saints, the Titans, and arguably, no offense, the Giants. Those are the 3 teams where they don't have a single fantasy relevant player, and that's crazy to say.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yep.
Who on the Titans are you confidently starting?
On the Titans, you shouldn't start anybody.
Really, the only person on the Giants,
unless you're streaming a Okonkwo in a good matchup.
I mean, even Tyrone Tracy, it's you can't start him because he splits with Singletary. Both are useless. Wando Robinson, I guess you could argue.
Wando with Jameis, you can. The thing is, matchups matter for the players on the Giants because we don't have very good players.
Right.
Other than Jackson Dart for a majority of the season, he's been matchup proof. But obviously with the injury and the head coaching change, and they're going to go easier on him. They're not going to press him as much. Mm-hmm. We're not going to be in competitive games because our schedule is so tough. So, I mean, it doesn't. It's tough to rely.
It's really shaping
on
up
players
to be
like that.
It's really shaping up to be a 2-15 season for the Giants, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah,
We don't even have to talk about
We'll
that
wrap
game.
up fantasy talk. We'll just go right into the last week because
Yeah.
we'll talk about our teams quick, talk about the disappointment, and then we'll move on. So,
Do you want to go first?
No, start off, dude. We'll
All right, yeah.
roll
Well,
the Giants.
I'm gonna keep it pretty short.
Yeah, please do.
because
Mine too.
If you guys watched the game, I didn't. I just watched the highlights because I knew it was gonna be. I mean, we were just gonna get throttled, and I'm only gonna be able to watch the first half. I go into work the second half of the game anyway, so I didn't really care. We got throttled in the first half. It was 30-7. Game's over. We just. When you fire your coach mid-season, it's pretty much like you're waving the white flag, season's over. We're just tanking. I mean, we look terrible. Probably the most embarrassing loss of this season.
Yeah,
Not of all time, but that would probably crack. We made a list earlier in the season about most embarrassing. Like, this is probably up there.
It was a tough one. It was a tough watch.
I mean, we might have it might be the worst season of my life if we don't win another game. We play the Vikings. That's probably the only game we might be able to win. Other than that, we play the Niners, the Cowboys, and the Eagles again. No, we don't play the Eagles again. Commanders. We play the Commanders.
So,
we could beat the Commanders, but I still think they're better than us with Mariota at quarterback.
Agreed. They put up a very competitive game to the Broncos, but yeah, they're a tough watch. I mean, we talked about last week how they're tanking in the best way. Like, at least they're making
Efficiently
it interesting.
tanking, yeah.
Right. They're making it interesting, but then they lose. It's like, okay,
This was
cool.
the first game where we just got throttled. We just got killed.
I'm watching Jackson Dart hand the ball off to Devin Singletary, like only down 15 points. Like, granted, the game was over.
Still a two-score game.
But still a two-score game. Early in the fourth quarter, and they were driving with the ball, and he's just run. And like, it's so lame. It's like, I understand you're trying to keep him protected, but stop being losers. You guys are losers. It's a loser thing to do, and it's really frustrating as a viewer. Like, when you have a tough day at work, you come home, you wanna sit and enjoy a football game just because football's awesome, and you have to watch that game. It's like, dang.
One thing I will say is, at least again, it's because they were up at 30-7 at halftime. Second half, our defense did look a lot better, but they're just running the clock out at that point. They're not pedal to the metal.
They've been
They're
running the
not
clock
hammering
out.
it down.
Yeah.
They're running the clock out as soon as they walk out of the locker room. There was a dropped touchdown pass to Theo, which was going to be a tough catch, but it was a good throw. And if he catches that, then we go for two, say we get it. 7-point game. Now, again, like I said, even if that does happen, we're not winning the football game.
I thought the game was over after the punt return. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I could agree. I mean, obviously, I wasn't watching it, but like that's a moment where, in my perspective, you see that punt return happen.
It totally deflates.
Oh, yeah, we're going to lose. Yeah.
But
I mean, you never expect. This kind of backs up my claim of like the Patriots look great. They do what a great team against a bad team's supposed to do. They look good.
They do look good.
This week doesn't really prove anything for them.
The thing is, it was weird. The whole game was weird because, like you said, even when you watch those weird games, like you want to still see some positive things. Obviously, Drake May looked phenomenal. I think he just wanted to practice some throwing.
He looks so smooth out there.
Right, you would think
stepping up in the pocket. He looks really good.
Right, you would think against a bad Giants defense, you see Ramondre Stevenson and Trayvon Henderson go a little crazy. They just didn't because they just didn't have to. Like in the punt return. Again, Drake. I think they wanted to get some. I think Drake May has been blowing out teams recently, so they wanted to get him some reps throwing. So like, yeah, let's just chuck it up 30. Like, why not?
We're a matchup you could do that against, and I think he passed. He might have been close. If not, he passed 300 yards. I think.
Oh, he was 280 something.
Yeah, he was in the 280s.
He played phenomenal. He had like 5 or 6 incompletions. He had a great game. They're a legit team. They're definitely better than the Broncos.
Really, I agree.
100%.
By the way,
and that's no disrespect to. We always do little digs at our editor because he's a huge Broncos fan. Let's go to that game next. It's like, okay. We talked about what good teams do against bad teams, right? You watch, I mean, obviously, I'll talk about my team after, but you watch the Lions absolutely obliterate and torment the Commanders because they're a bad football team. Like, they haven't
been bad all year.
I mean, they're just awful. Their defense is awful.
Lost your starting quarterback.
Old. Their quarterback's out. Debo and Terry and Cool. Their running game is confusing. Their team is just not good. They're a horrible football team. And you go in there and struggle all game long. You're the top 3 defense in the league, and you let Mariota kind of have a masterclass.
They should have won the game.
The 2-point conversion, obviously, if they get the 2-point conversion, they win the game. So they were one singular play away from winning the game.
If he puts some air on that,
right.
Game's over, they lose.
Right, and if you watch earlier in the game, they were driving in the red zone, and Mariota did his Mariota thing and threw a horrible pick.
Worst
in the red
pick
zone.
I've seen all year.
Oh, he
looked Bobby right in the face. And
he jumped around for 30 seconds and couldn't find anybody, then decided to chuck it near the sideline, and it got picked. It was like, yeah, obviously it got picked.
Oh, you're talking about that one. I was talking about the other pick that was terrible. That one was really bad.
Was it?
Yeah, the jump pass, just take the sack. You're in field goal range.
Okay.
He jumped past. No, the one you're talking about is the jump pass to the sideline.
Right.
Yeah, terrible interception. What do you just take the sack? It doesn't matter. It's second down. The other one was literally he's got a clean pocket right in front of him where the center is. Gap opens because of the blocking scheme, and he throws it right down the middle, strike right to the linebacker. Like practically hit him in the chest. Didn't see him. Perfect throw. Right. Like, oh, okay, thanks. And again, like and those are two turnovers that are just Mariota's doing alone. I mean, obviously the defense has some pressure, but the second one, he just no pressure, threw it away. And take one of those away, maybe he just takes a knee and doesn't throw it to the sideline.
Right.
They kick a field goal, game's over.
So two times in the red zone that they had the football that they just didn't convert on. And you know, fourth down turnovers, that's one thing, but bad interceptions is another. That's where you really throw the game away.
That's where you miss Jaden Daniels.
And let's go back to the Broncos. It's like, why are you struggling?
You can't be excited to see these wins.
And again, once again, we come back to those. I mean, Cortland Sutton had a good team, but you look at the receivers, it's like none of those guys are doing it. I don't know if Bone. It just feels weird. Still a great team. Don't get me wrong. We're critiquing a great team, right? We're critiquing a top.
We're
six.
nitpicking a top.
We're nitpicking a top 6 football team in the league.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, they're still phenomenal. They are actually kind of Super Bowl contenders,
And they're going to win their division.
and they're going to win their
For
division.
sure.
But when you talk about actual Super Bowl contenders, the teams were like, yeah, they got it. That's not the kind of game you want to see late in the season.
It is
going
perfect.
into the playoffs soon. Just putting it out there.
Yeah, it's perfectly reminiscent of the Chiefs of last year. It is exactly the same to me. It is almost nearly exactly the same. I mean, they are a good team with a great defense that offensively you're just confused. And they always win these games. The Bears are doing it too, but they always win these games. And you're like, the ball's going to drop when you face a real legit team. And when inevitably they face the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, if that's how it ends up going, 1-2, the Patriots are going to win. And the Patriots are going to be at home too. So it's going to be a great game. I'm very excited for
I
that.
still don't think it'll get there.
You don't think it'll get there?
I don't think so.
Well, if
It's weird.
Yeah, we
It's
have to
weird.
look at the playoff matchups
have to look
again
again.
and see, because like if they get matched up against the Texans are thriving, and who knows? Who
It's
knows?
weird. The whole league's weird. I'm not going to talk too much more about playoffs. I'm going to give it
Yeah.
another week or two.
weeks,
Then
yeah.
we'll look back on the thing we did last week. But
Yes.
to tail off what we just talked about, let's move
go
on.
to the Bears game.
Let's go to the Bears.
Perfect.
Yeah. Bears, phenomenally
Great
dominant
win.
win. All last week I talked about how crap they are and how fraudulent they are. You know, hey, I said prove me wrong. You prove me wrong, and that's all I'm going to say.
Great game.
They look great. Their run game looked phenomenal. Caleb Williams still looked good. He did exactly what he had to do. I'm not trying to discredit Caleb Williams, but they didn't need him to do anything spectacular. He just got to watch their running backs each run for a $125. Phenomenal. They ran all over that Eagle defense. And Eagle defense has actually been shutting down run games.
Yeah.
And they just came in and instilled their game plan and won the game. They won it in a dominant fashion. They made Eagles fans leave early. It was, hey, as much as I don't really dislike the Bears, I did think they were fraudulent. I do hate the Eagles almost even more. I hate Nick Sirianni. So it was hard. It was a hard watch just because I don't like either team. I don't like the Eagles, and I'm not supposed to like the Bears. But man, it was fun to watch those guys leave early. It was like, get
the hell out of here,
The Bears are
buddy.
here to play. But do you think the Bears are Super Bowl contenders?
See, now, because the Bears are now the number 1 seed in the NFC, they are the best team in the NFC by record. By record.
Crazy.
Unbelievable to hear that. Crazy to think about.
This year is the arguably. We talk about how confusing and boring it's been. It's also the most unique and fun in a totally different way. And any years we had, it's always been Chiefs, Eagles, Rams, or not Rams. Rams, yes, but Niners, Ravens, Bills. This is the first year in a while where we're like, we are seeing, like, what is going on? It's so much fun to watch. I just wish my team was part of it.
Yeah, I mean, well, me too. But if there's a year for you to get into football, this is the year to get into it. I mean, anything's possible. We watch.
Anything's possible.
Before we jump, I want to jump to the Rams game in a second, but I want to talk about the Bears quick. So the Bears, I have liked them pretty much. I won't say all year, but since probably week 5 when I talked about Caleb Williams and how I thought he was going to have a great rest of season and they were going to be a really competitive team. They're showing that. They're proving that. Ben Johnson's a great coach. We got to remember that. Ben Johnson is a great coach, and he's going to be a great
I
head
think
coach.
seeing the Bears and seeing the Patriots, it really does show how much coaching matters.
The Giants need to get the decision right on who we hire. Absolutely.
Totally
we
agree.
need to get the decision right. I'm tired of this. We've gotten the decision wrong 8 times. I don't know. We judged McAdoo. I don't know. There's too many to count.
Doesn't matter.
There's too many to count.
It really shows how important a good coach is. It's like, that's what good coaches do. They win football games. It's like you take a team that's scrappy, that has potential, and you give them a phenomenal coach. And it's like, hey, let's see what they do. and you're watching the Bears, and you're watching the Patriots do exactly that. It really does show it.
He gets a great draft pick in the 7th round. Monangai looks like a legitimate starting running back in the league. Swift
Projected more than Swift this
as he should be. Monangai's the starting running back for this team, I think, and I think he should be. He looks great. He looks much better than Swift, and he has his Monty Gibbs combo.
It is kind of
it's light, but it's
lighter than that.
like Monangai's Montgomery, but he's the better running back, and then Gibbs is like Swift, but Gibbs is way better.
Well,
it's like flipped.
We say Monangai's just starting the running back 1. We watched Swift go for $130 and run more than Monangai last week, so it's like
more yards but less carries.
Right, fair enough.
More yards but less carries. Yeah,
it's the 1-2 punch.
Exactly. Yeah, they probably split the backfield, but I would let Monangai be the lead. But moving on from that game. Great win for the Bears.
Yeah.
Oh, you were asking if they were a Super Bowl contender.
Are they a Super Bowl contender?
I mean, the defense is where now we've seen defenses, defense win championships. It's been said, will always be said, their offense is showing up. Their defense needs to...
Monangai ran more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had 22 carries.
But he had more. He had 4 more carries for 5 more yards.
Exactly, yeah, which is basically a 50-50 split.
It's a 50-50 split.
And
to run for 255 on the ground.
You got 2 great options. I mean, Swift isn't the greatest, but he's been pretty good as of late, now that he has a good offensive line and he's off that Petty Lions team. But he's been good.
I just think the same thing, too. We go, okay, well, the Bears ran for 255. Okay, yeah, they probably played another crap team. They ran for 255 against the Super Bowl
champs.
Defending Super Bowl champs.
Super Bowl champs, bro.
You just sit there and you're just like...
You got to give them credit. They're the number 1 seed.
It is what it is.
They are Super Bowl contenders. We'll give it to them now. But what I need to see is that defense continue. I mean, they held the Eagles to 15 points. That's a great game.
Right.
So they showed up there. If they keep showing up, then sky's the limit in an NFC that is open for real.
And I think the weird thing is we talked about last week is like okay, the 4 best teams by record are the Patriots, Rams,
Seahawks,
Bears, and Broncos. Those are the 4 best teams by record, right? Yep. And when you look at them, the only team I really think out of those 4 teams that can win the Super Bowl is the Rams. And I guess it's that weird engraved thing in my mind. Well, the Rams just won a few years ago, so they have what it takes, right? You think of the teams that have always been there, and you're like, yeah, like I think the Eagles have more of a chance than the Bears do, right? Not because they're playing better, but just because you always get used to it. I think I'm having such a hard time putting into reality and the concept of these different teams, and these teams have been not so great for a very long time, at least for 4 or 5 years. The Patriots have been good forever, but for the last couple of years, being phenomenal. It's like, well, how does that just happen? And my mind is having a hard time wrapping its brain around that I could see a Patriots-Bears Super Bowl. You told me that happened. Even right now,
feels impossible.
Even with their records right now, I would say you're out of your mind. You told me at the beginning of the season, I'd probably punch you in your face. I'd be like, what are you talking? Shut up.
Dumbest thing ever.
Right.
No, but if you even told me the Bears were going to make the playoffs in the beginning of the season, I would be like, maybe the 7th seed, maybe last in.
It's insane.
Maybe, barely in, but.
Right. And they're the 2-1 seeds right now, so.
Cool.
Every week we get to be amazed. It's been fun. So let's move on to the Rams.
Yeah, the Rams game, which is the reason the Bears are the number 1 seed now. Yes. Great game.
Yep.
Awesome game. Panthers showed up. Matt Stafford, some mistakes, some tipped interceptions. You can't really give him
it's funny,
all the mistakes.
I'm watching the game, and he actually set the record for the most passing touchdowns in between 2 interceptions. He beat Brady's record. Most all time. He threw 28 touchdowns before throwing a pick, in between one pick and another.
And
so
then
in that span, he threw 28 picks.
And then
they go berserk. The announcers, he beat Tom Brady's record.
That's pretty awesome.
That's the best in NFL history. Then he goes on to throw a pick, and then another pick. And they're talking about MVP and this, that, and the other thing.
Exactly.
Still an MVP.
Still MVP candidate.
He's still
it's him and Drake
3 touchdowns. And I honestly think, okay, yes, the tipped interceptions, the turnovers, that's not how he's been. That's not the brand of football he's been playing. I genuinely think that wasn't the reason they lost. Their defense looked
crazy,
horrible.
Their defense dropped the ball.
And
you can't let the Panthers.
And I don't mean horrible. I mean, for some reason, good defense. Oh, it's 4th and 2, 4th and 3. Let's let a 47-yard touchdown go twice. Twice they let touchdowns over 35 yards on 4th and 2 or 4th and 3. That cannot happen.
You can't let over the top.
I think they're defending the short, the short in route, the short curl routes. They're defending the first down, and you got beat twice. In the same game twice.
You can't let it happen twice.
In the
same season, let alone same game. Like you said, downpouring rain. Bryce Young looking like he's throwing. I mean, he's looking like Tom Brady out there. He looks great.
I don't know.
He looked great.
I don't.
The Panthers are the most confusing team I think possibly ever.
I just talked about last week how they're awful. they're a horrible team. And then we watch them beat who I said was the best team.
Best team, exactly. In the matter of 2 weeks, who you believe is a terrible team, and then who we believe is the best team in the NFL, it's unbelievable loss.
It literally is any given Sunday. Because we talked about that one argument where it's like, are you taking any team against each other? I still stand by that.
That's
because
one of our best.
I would have put a unfathomable amount of money that Rams were going to beat them if I was given even odds.
Yeah,
100%.
Absolutely. That's like the matchup that you think of when
it's 10 it's a 10-point favorite.
And they just crushed.
And they looked phenomenal. Nothing crazy run game. Chuba Hubbard showed up a little bit, but
it's back to kind of a split back.
I mean, Devontae Adams still looks phenomenal. They aren't using Puka as much as I think they should. I think he should be getting shorter ones, let him get in space, some end arounds. They need to be getting the ball to Puka more in space. But it's also hard because Devontae Adams is playing so phenomenal. Their whole offense is playing phenomenal. They shouldn't have lost that game. I don't know.
It's dumbfounding to me. Like you said, it's a defensive problem. Right. This game specifically.
The Panthers played better offense. It was just a high-scoring game, and they scored better offense.
Exactly.
And the Rams' defense has been awesome. So there's no
top 3.
Yeah, a lot of work.
Probably second behind. Well, Broncos, but top 3, I would say.
I would say top 5.
Top 5. I'll take top 5.
Because we got Texans.
Yeah, Texans, Broncos, and Rams is what I was going to say is top 3.
Browns is phenomenal too.
Ooh, yeah, Browns.
How can we not say the Browns?
Respect Myles Garrett. He might break the record
this
year.
Let's just say a top 25% defense. It doesn't matter. They're a good defense, and they got owned by a Panther offense. Let's just leave it at that.
Something that you wouldn't think you'd hear since Cam Newton. You know, it's cool to see. It's fun. Anybody's game. Yeah, sweet.
Anything else besides I get to the Lions before I get to the Lions?
Oh, yeah.
I'll end it with the Lions.
Yeah, the quick Rams thing and why we still believe in them. Like everybody has a loss. You know, you're always going to get caught. You're always going to tough conditions. You're away. I think the Panthers were home. Obviously, it was raining there.
Panthers were home.
You know, it's always tough. And that environment, the crowd was great. But the Rams can get it how they want it on offense no matter what. Because you have Devontae Adams, you can run a fade no matter what. You know he's going to catch it, and Matt Stafford's going to deliver the ball. You have Kyren Williams and that great offensive line and that great run scheme, as well as Blake Corum, a quality back, and then you have Puka.
That's the rest of
We haven't mentioned Puka. So they have the Cardinals, Lions. So the Cardinals win. Lions win. Seahawks, that's going to be a good game, again, like it was in like week 8. Falcons win. Cardinals win. I mean,
they'll be okay.
They could go undefeated to end the year. The Seahawks game is the one to watch.
I am excited for Lions Rams. We definitely lose that game, but it'll be fun to watch Stafford go crazy on our team.
Are you guys at home or are they at home?
They're at home.
They're at home. Yeah, that's gonna.
I don't think it really matters because they're home field. That's another.
Their home field isn't.
That's another thing that we've been saying too. Is like usually you have with the Seahawks they have the 12th man. You know it's hard to play at the Chiefs. It's hard to play at Bills. Like the Rams have a horrible home atmosphere. When they play against the Niners, there's 75% Niner fans there just because they're supposed to be in St. Louis.
Historically a better team.
No one in Los Angeles is a Rams fan. They're trying to build something there, but nobody comes. No one's there.
And they even have a Super Bowl in the last 2 years, and it doesn't matter.
It's literally just celebrities.
Super Bowl in their stadium.
It's just celebrities that go. No one's a Rams fan, and they're just doing it. They're playing good football by themselves.
Yeah.
So I'll look at the other games this week if there's something else you want to touch on.
No, I mean, Texans, Colts. We didn't talk about the Texans Colts game. Great That's an upset. Great upset by the Texans. They have been trending. They were what were they 2-5 or 1?
I can check right now while you're talking.
Yeah, if you can. So regardless of their record, the Texans have had a great comeback season. Majorly due in part.
They've won the last 5 out of 6.
Yeah, they went from 5 out of 6. Their defense is playing out of their minds. They have the best defense in football. They are a team where we're talking about the Bears being Super Bowl contenders. If C.J. Stroud and that offense can stay steady, limit turnovers, and score. I mean, they have talented wide receivers. Obviously, they have Nico and Schultz and the running backs or whatever. But if that offense can just stay steady and get them to 24, 27 points, they can be a dark horse to make it to the Super Bowl.
Totally agree. I see. You're not really asking for a lot. You're just asking for a little. C.J. Stroud looks weird, man. They're just not performing how they should be for having such a phenomenal rookie season. Last year was just.
No, last year was sophomore.
So either way,
2 years ago was his rookie
2 years was rookie season. He had a phenomenal rookie season. He had
made the playoffs.
He had that sophomore slump that we always talk about, and then
they still won a playoff game.
They still won a playoff game. He had the sophomore slump, and then he continues.
Yes.
To have the sophomore slump. It's like
I'm a little scared. I don't trust him personally.
It's weird. But he is so talented.
He is
He throws a
talented.
beautiful ball. He has so much power. He's young. He can run if he needs to. And he has a good offense. Like, granted, okay, the running game isn't phenomenal. Woody Marks is playing pretty well. Nick Chubb is there when you need him. But you have Dalton Schultz, Nico Collins, and a couple other talented wide receivers. There's no reason he should be struggling as much as he is.
Totally agree.
And with the best defense in the league. We always do say defense wins championships. That's 100% true. But it's got to be complimentary football. He's got to show up a little bit.
Absolutely.
Granted, how talented they are, they might not even be a top 15 offense in the league, and that is crazy to say.
Especially 2 years ago when his rookie year, he came out on fire.
Oh.
I mean, did he end up having 40 passing touchdowns that year?
He had like 4,000 yards and he missed 3 games. He could have had 5,000.
He could have 5,000 yards, and I think he might have had 40 touchdowns. If not, he was close. And he only had like 6 interceptions. Probably one of the best rookie quarterback seasons of all time. And he's just been down a little untrustworthy since then. I mean, it's just Davis Mills looked great.
His rookie season, he only had 23 touchdowns. But
Oh, it was 23?
23
Oh,
on
my
23
bad.
and 5 interceptions.
I'm crazy.
A bit of an
My bad.
over-exaggeration,
My
but
bad. I thought it
4,108
was much
yards,
more than that.
and he missed 2 games.
Yeah. Davis Mills coming in and competing and winning those games and showing what the offense can be. I know this is crazy to say, but the offense was better with Davis Mills, just objectively true.
It was
Just
weird.
watch, like Davis Mills, from what
He
we
was
saw.
3-0. He was 3-0 in those
He was
games.
3-0 when in those games, and I'm honestly surprised CJ Stroud came back in, but it's cool to see that they won.
They had to play CJ.
You have to play CJ Stroud. He's your stud. He's your franchise guy.
CJ Stroud is a far, far better quarterback.
He will be
Let's not argue
yes,
that.
no. He will be the Texans guy. Yeah, absolutely.
years.
Forever, obviously. But we just gotta. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. That's all. That's all.
totally
I can say.
agree.
I'm a little scared.
Yeah. Another game I want to talk about quick. Bills. They're good. They look good.
Yeah.
The Steelers are horrible.
Back to where we thought they would
horrible
be.
Steelers game.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers is horrible. So good to see as a Lion fan. They're just weird.
Steelers fans have just
But-
flipped and turned on
Yeah.
him. By the way.
I think let's put it this way. What my main point of that, Bills are going to be a wild card team, but they're going to be okay, and they're going to be a team to watch, as they always are.
Yeah,
no over
I don't think-
exaggerations there.
I don't think they're gonna compete for a Super Bowl. Personally, I'm still kind of standing with my statement. I think they'll make the playoffs.
100%.
Because the Steelers and that
And I
Ravens
think they might win a
Steelers
game.
division.
They might win a game.
They could win a game. I just don't. They're just not Super Bowl contenders to me. They don't have. Obviously, Josh Allen is the offense, and James Cook is the offense. Like they are the offense. They have no wide receivers. Respect to Khalil Shakir and Coleman. They have no wide receivers. They can't be competitive with these other teams in that market. And their defense showed out against the Steelers team. Showed out. But I still just don't trust them in those big games.
No.
Every single time you've seen, especially in the playoffs, we see it every year where they meet the Chiefs and the Chiefs drop 40 on them. They've averaged 33 points per game in those playoff matchups. That defense is, like we keep talking about, we've mentioned it 3 times now, defense matters and it wins you games, and they just can't compete with the defense they have.
Totally agree.
Even with the addition of Bosa.
Well, I'll ask you this right now. Let's say hypothetically, obviously we don't know how the rest of the season is going to go. We still have 4 or 5 weeks left, whatever. Let's
we're
say-
getting close.
We're getting close. Let's say hypothetically the Bills play the Broncos in the playoffs. At Broncos.
Wow, that's going to be a good game. At Broncos?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it would have to be. Duh. If that's the matchup, that's scary for Broncos fans. And the
but-
Bills can obviously win that game.
Right, but it's funny. It's funny we say, okay, Bills, Patriots,
Patriots.
guaranteed, no doubt.
I'm not going to say guaranteed, but I like the Patriots there.
Okay,
I like the Patriots.
but it's by
there.
what couple points you think?
Either game would be close.
Okay.
I think the Patriots by like 3. You know, it's going to be a 3-point. You know, I don't think they blow them out, but I think the Patriots are a better team.
Bills, Colts.
It's tough after that Colts loss to see, and with Daniel Jones and his injury, I'll say. I just think Colts. That defense. I just don't trust the Bills' defense, and especially.
Bills, Ravens.
I don't think that's even going to be. I mean, the Ravens are probably going to win their division.
Yep.
Because their division's terrible this year, and
I guess
that's that's an ugly game.
so. The reason
Both of those teams won't beat the next team they play, if that's a matchup. They won't beat the next. Either
Okay, but
whoever wins
but
that doesn't matter. to
I
me.
just gave you every person they could play in the next matchup. And
Okay.
and the only one you said confidently was Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
I'm just putting.
I'm
it this
going to
way.
say Broncos win, and
Really?
and in terms, yeah, I think Broncos can win, but
See, that's where I disagree a little bit.
that's gonna be a tough game. That'll be testing the Broncos and what they can do. But when it comes to like Sean Payton and his play calling being run forward, now I know they don't have J.K. anymore, but that the Bills' defense is not good against the run.
Correct.
They are terrible
Totally
against the
agree.
run, and I think combining the Broncos' defense with that run game against a bad run defense, that's where I think just scheme-wise against, I think they can just compete. I think they just will win the game.
I just think
It's not going to be close. It's going to be close.
My whole point.
It's Josh Allen, man.
Was what he just said exactly. He said, he doesn't think Bills are contenders, and they're not that great of a
Super
team.
Bowl
but
contenders.
Super Bowl contenders. But I just put him against every team, essentially every team that's currently in the playoffs for the AFC, and he's giving me a good reason why they can win every single one. Now, granted, what he just said is this: he's Josh Allen, man. In the playoffs, that's what we talk about.
It's like
who is going
Mahomes.
to step up to the occasion? Who's going to rise and win the game? That's what Josh Allen does. Granted, he hasn't done it in the past.
Yeah.
But he's also played teams that are some of the best teams in the history of football. Those
He has
Chiefs-
shown up. He has shown up. The defense has not shown up, and that's why I
So
don't
maybe-
see it changing.
right, so
I'm
maybe-
saying the
maybe
same
that'll happen again.
thing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing that we've seen.
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you, but
know?
I think to sleep
good question.
on the former MVP and to sleep on what Josh Allen can do is silly to say. Every
get it.
single year, when you have somebody like Josh Allen in the playoffs, that is something to look out
can
for.
compete,
The
yeah.
same thing with the Chiefs. The Chiefs right now, you put them in the playoffs, it's Mahomes.
Anything's
You give him a
possible.
chance. You give him a chance just because.
See,
it's
the
Mahomes.
Chiefs in those matchups, it's like I'm probably leaning Chiefs more in
that
those
crazy?
matchups over the Bills.
And they're not going to make the playoffs.
They might not make the playoffs. They might not make the
Insanity.
playoffs. We
Phenomenal. We didn't even talk about Thanksgiving before.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Oh my
Cowboy
God,
win.
great Thanksgiving. Yeah, Cowboys are way better than their record. The Cowboys have the best
Far better.
offense in football. The trades they made on the defensive
Incredible.
end, great trades.
Quentin
Jerry
Wi-
Jones, we
Quentin-
have to give him respect.
Yes.
Javonte Williams was a great signing. Nobody saw.
Quentin Williams.
No, Javonte Williams running back.
Oh, I thought you were
Signing.
talking about the trade deadline.
Yeah,
Javonte
I
Williams,
did just
yes.
mention that.
Yes.
But Javonte Williams going into free agency was perceived as a nothing burner.
Oh, yeah.
You get him as a backup, whatever. Off his second year off that ACL tear, he looks good. Similar to like Saquon and other players that have torn their ACL. The second year after that, you're back. You're back to kind of where you were, and he's showing that. And
He's having the year of his life.
the Pickens trade, great trade, awesome trade. He's might be their number one, but CD's amazing. That you can't. Flip a coin. Who cares?
Right.
The defense with Quinnen Williams, the addition of Quinnen Williams, and trading Micah, getting I don't remember his
Some
name. I don't remember his D tackle from Kenny Clark. Those two additions have made their run defense is
so much better.
improved.
Yes.
Much improved. And they're
That's
their
a
defense
statement.
entirely.
That's a
Much
statement win.
improved.
They're going to have to run the table. They're going to have to be great the rest of the season. But with how they're playing, they can do it. They have a really tough schedule.
They
coming
face-
up. So
They face us the last week of the season, so when it comes down, if it comes down to last week, you can book it. They're going to win.
yes,
you can
agreed.
book it.
But we'll leave it at that. Good. Again, we were talking about the Bengals and Ravens. The whole division sucks. But Bengals trying to make a name for themselves, trying to win the division at 9-8. It's
I'm taking
it's
Bills
crazy.
Bills over Ravens. The Ravens are
Agreed.
terrible. The Ravens
Agreed.
are terrible.
We've
The
been
Ravens
to-
might. I don't know. We'll see what
Yeah.
happens with that.
We've been talking about last week a lot, and I know it's probably a far longer segment than usual, but
yeah.
this week was so huge. So I'm going to wrap it up with my team. Before I get into it, I loved my team. I'm a diehard Lions fan until the day I die. That is set in stone. I love my team. I love my players, and I'm always going to support them. With that being said, we are not good enough. We don't have what it takes. I love Dan Campbell, but I am not liking the decision making he's doing. It is rough out there. We have went for it on fourth down the last 8 times and haven't gotten it the last 8 times straight. It is hard to win football games when we are not taking the points on the table. It's not like we have a bad kicker either. I know that's our identity. Our identity is to go for it. But we have a good kicker. Can we just take the points, please? Our defense, we are hurt. We are horrible. Amon-Ra got hurt. I'm hoping he comes back soon. Sam Laporta is out for the rest of the year.
Low ankle sprain, thank goodness. It's not a high ankle sprain.
He'll be okay.
Couple weeks out,
and
he'll be
he
back.
will play. But we can't wait. We need to win now. We need to run the table. The fact that I don't think 11-6 gets us into the playoffs is insane. I also don't think we can get to 11-6.
I agree.
I think for the only chance we have to be at least 11-6, meaning we can lose one more football game, and that's the Rams. So we have to win every other one. With that being said, we have to beat the Cowboys. We have to beat the Bears. We have to beat the Steelers. We have to beat the Vikings.
Okay. Who do you play? Who do you play next week?
4 out of.
You
There it
play
is,
the
there's 4.
Cowboys. Thursday night football.
It'll be a good game.
Cowboys.
We just look rough. A really, really embarrassing. It wasn't an embarrassing score, but it was an embarrassing game on Thanksgiving. Really, a couple frustrating calls from the refs. We were going to lose either way. We're not playing enough football. But how do you give him a timeout? 8 seconds.
That was-
Exaggeration. 8 seconds after the false start. That's ridiculous.
Terrible decision.
It was a couple. It was a couple of really
And the
questionable
touchdown
calls.
catch, obviously, you disagreed with that, and I think pretty much everybody disagreed with that.
A lot of social media was on
So-
our side. At the end of the day, they beat us. They had Romeo Dobbs head top us on 4th and whatever to win the game. It's like our defense is so laughable right now that the Cowboys might put up 100. They might double the over by themselves. We are horrible. On the offensive side, we couldn't get Gibbs going against a good defense. Once again, we're not getting him in space.
You can just
Dave
tell.
Dave Montgomery is not being used the way I think he should be used. J-Mo had a great game because he had to. I respect that. We're really, really missing Sam Laporta. And we just don't have what it takes. Jared Goff just isn't. He's playing okay.
He's playing within the
he-
offense
he-
that is with him,
Right,
but
and the
you
offense
guys
isn't great right now.
don't. The play calling is just so uninspiring
Right,
for me.
right. It's
That's
hard.
what
It's
it
hard to
is.
blame anybody. When I hate. I don't want to blame anybody because I love everybody so much. But in my mind, right now, it really comes down to the coaching. I don't know if it's
missing Ben
Campbell.
Johnson
We're
desperately.
really missing Ben Johnson, and I don't want to think that Campbell isn't a phenomenal coach because he is. But right now, he's not coaching great, and I think a lot of those losses are to blame on him, and that's all I'm going to say. So very disappointing as a fan to watch. I'm still going to support. I'm still going to watch every week and hope we win because I still think we are a competitive team. But we're not a Super Bowl contender. We're not a Super Bowl winner. I think a good season right now would be to make the playoffs and win a game. That would be phenomenal.
It'd be cool to see the turnaround happen, but it's hard because the writing's on the wall. It seems with the
Writing
injuries,
seems to be on the wall with injuries.
defense being so poor.
Yep, horrible play calling,
Can't win.
and the NFC is just phenomenal.
Really
right now.
good, yeah.
The 7th seed is 9-4. What do you want us to do? So I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I gotta say. Very disappointing.
A
But
lot of football to be played. Who knows? You never know, but
Yeah.
time to move on.
on to next year.
On
And,
to-
and I'm very excited to watch the rest of the year, and just hope my team has a chance somehow. So yeah,
All right.
let's move to spread them out.
Spread them out time.
We talked a lot about last week, so we're just gonna rip through what happened.
Yeah,
He killed me.
Yeah, I got 8 points this week,
I had 2. I only got wide receiver with Rashee Rice.
which was a good find.
All the spreads are horrible. It is what it is. I only got
Yeah.
2 points.
Yeah, I got 8 points. I had Packers to cover, Cowboys to cover, and then I had Patriots offense, which ended up being the #1 offense this week. So
What?
8 points there. A 7-3-1 in favor of me.
I can still
is-
come back. It's week 14, 14, 15, 16, 17. I got time. I have
You got
so much time.
If we tie, we'll go playoff matchups.
yeah.
If we tie, we'll go playoffs.
If he wins, we'll restart something for the playoffs.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I like that. I'll probably do it like a lock of the week, like one
Well,
team we
we
think's
can
gonna
do
win
it where
each
we
week.
rank on we rank. We'll talk about it when we get there.
All right,
I have a couple.
perfect.
I have a couple ideas.
Awesome. Spread them out time. All right, so this week 7-3-1, like I just mentioned, it's week 14 of the NFL season.
Week 12 of spread 'em
Week
out.
12 of spread them out. So I'll start for my gold spread. I'm gonna go Commanders over the Vikings -1.5. So they just got to win by 2.
You're essentially just picking the win. Realistically.
Yeah, they just got to win by 2. The Vikings, I don't really care if J.J. McCarthy's back. Honestly, it doesn't matter who's quarterback for them.
Both those
doesn't
those
matter.
teams are horrible. Commanders do look okay, so I like the
I
pick.
think Commanders look better than the Vikings, and it's just a pick 'em situation.
Just to pick them. You don't have to pick playoff teams. I think that the Colts are going to have a nice bounce back week against the Jaguars. I still
Totally agree.
I don't know. I still don't love the Jaguars. That's a team we haven't really talked about a lot. They're quiet and they're quiet good, but they're also
8-4.
They're just quietly okay.
If
like
they
the record's
win.
there, but like you look at the matchups and it's like they had a couple of good statement wins early in the season. I don't know.
If they win, big win for their
If
division.
they win, we
Big
talk about
win
them
for
next
their
week.
division.
Okay, but for now, if you're a Jaguar fan out there, we have not talked about them once. They're just not like a crazy exciting team. I don't know. It's weird.
We're very pessimistic about the Jags, and that's why we haven't talked about them.
Always
Trevor
are.
Lawrence is hard to trust. That's all.
Very much so. He hasn't shown me too much.
But they have looked good. We got to give them credit. They're 8-4. They're a good football team.
With that being
clearly.
said, I think Colts have a nice bounce back week after 2 tough losses. I think Jonathan Taylor gets right back on track.
Well, the spread is what?
Colts -1.5. So essentially picking them to win. That feels great.
It's
right?
a great choice. I didn't choose that because I knew you were going to choose it.
Fair enough.
Silver spread. Seahawks 7.5 over Falcons. Don't care what the spread is. Falcons are terrible. Seahawks are good. It's because it's the Seahawks do to bad teams what good teams should do. They demolish them.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to
That is
happen.
very true. My silver spread, I had Bengals +6. We always know the Bengals-Bills games are always phenomenal. They're always so fun to watch. I don't care if it's at Buffalo. I don't give a crap where it is. I just think it's going to be a shootout. I think it's going to be a close game. We talked about how horrible that Bills defense is, and Joe Burrow didn't look phenomenal, but he's back. And that's what matters more. It was his first game back. Now he's going to get really on track. He still had a good game, but it wasn't phenomenal.
No. And they lost that game primarily because of the 8 turnovers that the Ravens had. The Ravens handed over that game.
Right, that's the reason why.
That's
the reason why they won. They won because they kind of got handed the win. The Ravens played down. The Ravens really beat themselves, but he still did good, and they still look good. So I'm not going to discredit them at all. I think he really gets back on track here in +6. Whether or not they win,
I think they could though.
They could. I think it's going to be a close game. That's all I'm going to say.
It kind of looks like I'm a Bills hater because I think they will win the game.
Fair enough.
Which funny because
Joe Burrow really is. Just
he makes the difference just like Mahomes does and just like Allen does. Their defense is horrible. Exactly. So can Joe Burrow do enough, basically? So I didn't actually choose them, but for my bronze spread, I'm taking. Did the Bears play the Packers?
Bears play the Packers.
I'm taking the Bears +6.5 against the Packers. Currently, they have the better record, and obviously they're leading their division. Packers defense is good, but 6.5 is too many points for me. I think it's going to be a close game. I think it could go either way, personally. I think the spread should be Bears underdogs by 2.5. I think it should be +2.5.
I think it should be like 4.
I like that too, or 5.5 or whatever.
Yep.
But I just think it's too big of a number, and I think if the Bears lose, which they could obviously, I think it's only by 3 or less.
6.5. Be 6.5 point underdogs as a 9-3 team. Like I always talk about how much I hate them and I think they're fraudulent. Vegas thinks they're fraudulent. If you disagree with me, go talk to them. The people that make lines for a living.
I've chosen the Bears in pick'ems a few times because of what he just said. The Vegas does not believe in them.
And I also don't. So I'm Vegas.
Okay. Hey Vegas, nice to meet you.
My bronze spread is Texans +3.5 against the Chiefs.
I love that call. I love that.
I think all we've done is talk about those two teams. So I think everything that we've said proves exactly why I took Texans 3.5.
And it's a huge game for the Chiefs. Huge game for the Chiefs.
It's a difference maker for both of them, honestly, because they're both floating that 7th seed. That's a huge game for both.
Ties them up if the Chiefs win. It ties them up at 7-6. But if the Texans win,
and this is a huge game for both of them, and they know
if the Texans win that, they're 8-5.
Perfect game for Sunday Night Football.
Yes, awesome. It's gonna be a great game. Low score, most likely.
Like I'm thinking like 2017. And that covers.
We've had a lot of 2017s, and I think that's what it gets to.
That's why the over/under is probably low. Let's see.
It's probably like 40.5.
That's what I thought. It's 41.5.
41.5. Okay. My offense this week, I'm going Bengals against that Bills defense we were talking about, and mentioning Joe Burrow. This is where I went with them instead of the spread because, again, Joe Burrow is. I trust Joe Burrow I trust Joe Burrow a lot. To lead an offense into Bills Stadium.
Top probably 3 trustworthy in the team. Like he is that much of a difference maker. So yeah,
he's so good. So good.
My QB of the week is Dak. Or no, we did offense. Sorry.
Offense. No, you're okay.
My offense of the week is Rams against the Cardinals. No explanation needed. They're a phenomenal offense against a bad defense. I think they come out with a bit of vengeance, a bit of anger in losing that game. They go down to a nice indoor stadium in the Cardinals. They blow out a team that's in this weird desperation mode, and then they move on. That's all it's going to be.
Yep. So for my defense this week, I chose the Seahawks.
Yeah.
In a matchup against
whoever you said earlier.
The Falcons. Sorry, yeah. With Kirk Cousins at the helm, he's going to throw a couple interceptions, and it's going to be.
It's a good pick.
10 points maybe.
I went with Browns against the Titans. The Titans are horrid. They're the only team worse than the Giants. They are just miserable. Cam Ward is whatever. I can't even say I can talk about them a lot because I just don't even know what's going on with that team. They're awful. And the Browns defense is awesome. Myles Garrett might get the record this week.
I hope he does.
And it'll be exciting to see. If any of the 10 people watching it are actually paying attention, it's probably because they just want to see Myles Garrett set the record. No one else should be watching that game.
Yeah, only Browns
fans.
Unless
you hate your life.
Only Browns fans.
Yeah, like hey, we get our 4th win. Yay.
Yes.
Or Shador fans.
Shador gets his second win. Shador 2-1. 2-1.
I'm what they're waiting for.
I'm what they're waiting for. Great pick, obviously.
Yeah.
Quarterback. You teased yours, so I'm going to change mine so we don't have the same quarterback.
Nah, we got to go the same.
You got the same quarterback?
Yeah, just stick with it. Come on.
We're going Dak.
We're going Dak. The Lions, we'll go back and forth. First of all, Lions defense is horrible.
Yeah. Second of all, he is playing like at an MVP level, in my opinion.
Yep. Third of all, he gets to throw to Pickens and CeeDee.
Absolutely. And their run game's great. And their defense is great. And the Lions' defense is terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fourth, I'd say the last thing I want to say, it's going to be a high score. Like the over-under's 53.5, and it'll probably
Biggest
still,
over-under of the week.
It'll probably still go over. It should be a shootout, and with a shootout comes a lot of scoring for Dak.
Absolutely.
I think the only person better this week is probably Josh Allen against the Bengals defense. But it's like, who cares?
I chose him because he's on my fantasy team.
Yeah, we're picking something fun.
Let's go.
Dak's good.
All right, my second pick I was going to switch to was Joe Burrow, obviously. Your quarterback, Dak, obviously. Running back this week, I have R.J. Harvey against the Raiders. Raiders defense is terrible. R.J. Harvey's my boy.
You're so fun.
Let's
dude.
go, R.J.
Why are you-
Harvey.
like,
I should have chose him last week, and instead I didn't. I still won, but we're
To
going.
kind of go with the bounce back week with the Colts, I'm going Jonathan Taylor. He isn't even a top 3 projected. I don't even think he might be the 3rd projected.
Yeah.
But Gibbs is higher projected. It's kind of a lame pick, but it is going along with what I said. I think I think the Taylor has a good bounce back week. I think the Colts come out hot, and I think they really find a way to get him back to where he was literally 3 weeks ago. So.
I love that. It's kind of funny. Last week you said you were going to choose Gibbs every week until he didn't get you there. And,
You already got
next week.
He already didn't get me
gets
there.
you
So again, Gibbs probably will be phenomenal. He probably will go for an insane amount, and I'm hoping he does for my fantasy. But I don't want to pick him. I don't want to be double upset. I don't want him to suck at my fantasy, and I lose spread him out. So
Yeah.
JT,
JT.
which I have him in another league, but it doesn't matter.
JT, yeah, I know. I lost with him on my sleeper team. My wide receiver of the week is Pickens. I'm stacking Dak with Pickens just like on my fantasy team. I hope Pickens goes for 38. And I big upset and beat the 3 seed, and I lose in the second.
It's like a 50-50. He's saying beat the 3 seed, and he's going to be super excited he does, and I hope he does. The 3 seed doesn't have Christian McCaffrey this week. Just putting that out there to the viewers. It's going to be one of those fluke games where he gets to win. He's going to be happy about it. And then he's going to lose to a real team the next round.
Exactly. When you look, if you're playing fantasy, look me in the eyes. When you look at your schedule, make sure those playoff matchups, they don't have bye weeks. You need to look at playoff matchups. If you're good, say you start the season 5-1 like this guy, you have to look at your playoff matchups.
And I
7
did.
wins will get you into the playoffs. You need 2 more. Trade away. I'm not saying trade away your elite players, but trade players that are overperforming for great matchups in the playoffs. It matters, and it's gonna bite Isaiah. Respect to you, Isaiah. Good luck this week, but it might bite him. He might lose.
As another person in that league, knock on what I get by this week, like I'm projected to. If he wins, I play him next week, and I'm
he's ecstatic.
hoping and praying that he wins because I don't want to play Isaiah in the next round because his team is good, but it's way better with McCaffrey.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
McCaffrey's a
so I'm hoping
stud.
he pulls off the great upset. He has a lot of good matchups, and then hopefully I can win mine. And then boy, oh boy, are we gonna have a lot to talk about because I'm gonna obliterate him.
He's
the
gonna
next
kill me
round.
by like 40. In the McCaffrey matchup is the Giants, I think, the next week.
Oh, please.
He would go for 40 against us.
Let's put it this way. Louis has done nothing good for me in my entire life besides bail on me and disappoint me. So can you one step up and
this
win
ring?
something?
Fantasy champ ring, baby.
No, dude. Do something good for once. Please, Lord, help me out and beat him. I can't. If you fail on this again, I might stop the podcast. This might be our last episode.
This could be the last episode.
He doesn't
Enjoy
do
it.
anything good for me. Do something good, okay?
Go Dak. Hey,
My wide receiver.
It matters. You know who matters? It's Dak against your team. So it's Dak and Pickens.
I just chose him. I'm not saying he's not. Dak is not going to win you the week. Pickens will. But it's going to come down to if you're Dak and Pickens are going to have great weeks. There's no doubt about that. It comes down to those guys who are those 11,
Chase
12,
Brown.
13 projected points. They need to have the good week. So
Chase
I don't
Brown,
give a crap about
DeAndre
Dak.
Swift.
I don't give a crap about Pickens. They're going to be fine. They're going to do phenomenal against us. But your other guys need to step up.
Adonai Mitchell continues his.
Do you have him? No. I was just about to talk about that. That's something that I want to look up. Adonai Mitchell, oh my goodness. He might be the week 10, 11, 13, 12 pickup of the year. He is. What
I
was
picked
his
him up
game?
2 weeks ago when they traded. When
Yeah,
the Colts traded
phenomenal
him,
pick.
it was 8, 103 and a touchdown.
Did you start him last week?
No.
Oh, it was
'Cause
he had a phenomenal week.
Yeah. He was projected 6 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you starting him this week?
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna start him.
Before I get into that,
Because Tyrod throws the ball downfield, unlike Justin
in between
Fields.
spread them out and trivia, I want to look that up because that's a huge thing I didn't talk about. I looked last week. I go, even the game that he did bad. So not
targets, bro.
not last week, the week before that.
He had 7 targets.
He had 7 or 8 targets exactly, and a
Dropped
lot
3
of them were drops.
Dropped
yes.
3 of them. That won't
So
stay
we're
the
both on
same.
the same page. That's a
Yeah.
super exciting player to have. I love that for you.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Who do they play this week?
Let me.
Jets?
The Jets play.
Dolphins. There you go.
This is what I'm saying.
This
so
is it.
All I'm saying is I have a chance this week,
has
bro.
a chance.
If I win, I'm gonna be
better
so
start-
happy.
you better
I'm
start
starting at it. It's gonna go. Yeah, I'm starting Kincaid, Joan, not Juwan. Yeah,
Johnson.
Juwan Johnson
Yep.
and Adonai Mitchell. Those are going to be my tight end and my two
And Mitchell's
flexes.
projected 11. I love that for you.
Yeah, and I think
So awesome, dude.
he's their number one with Garrett Wilson out.
He's projected 19 and CD's projected 19.
yeah, it's not going to be good.
We are horrible.
All right.
My wide receiver kind
there
of
you
goes
go.
with my best offense. Adams. Devontae Adams is playing phenomenal. He has the most receiving touchdowns in the league right now, and it doesn't seem to slow down at all. Like fantasy-wise, like, is he going to have the most yards of the week? No. Is he going to have the most catches this week? No. But that doesn't matter.
When you score
What
3
matters is
touchdowns a week.
He's getting
2 last
six catches for 2 touchdowns and 80 yards. That's
stud performance.
That's 26 points. That's arguably
top 5 wide receiver.
That's top 5, and that's what I'm trying to pick. So I love that pick.
That's a great pick.
We're gonna take a little
Over,
break
under.
before trivia, and then
Over
we'll,
under. We got to talk about over.
Oh my goodness, over under.
It's all right.
Go ahead.
Jumping the gun a little. Dolphins Jets. I have the over on that one just because
Yeah, it's probably not crazy.
it's
high.
41.5 is the
that's
over under. So it's a pretty. They're both not good defenses. Same thing.
They'll score. I have Bears Packers over 44.5.
I'm a little scared just because it could be a low scorer. The
It
Eagles
could be cold. It could be one of those divisional games, but
Eagles Bears game was like they scored 39 points.
yeah, I think with how much the Eagles' offense is struggling right now, I still think the Packers' offense is better than the Eagle offense. It shouldn't be. It should not be at all. But I think it's playing better than them right now, and I think that they'll both score a little more than we think. I think
That was I was looking at it, but it's just I get scared. Interdivisional.
Yeah.
You're at Pack. You're at Lambeau.
Yep. It feels like one of those grimy
Packers
games.
defense.
Hey, I could be totally wrong, but I liked it. I think with arguably the division on the line, you're gonna have to score points. So that's that.
Alrighty.
We are back.
Hey yo.
And we've been talking about a lot of football right now. So obviously, every single week I talk about how much Louis thinks he knows about about basketball, and how
'Cause
much
I
he thinks
do.
and how much he thinks he knows about his team.
I'm so smart.
But he probably is gonna do horrible at a trivia about basketball, about his own team for how long he claims to be.
I don't think I'm gonna do horrible, but this is not gonna be a good look for me because there could be a chance that I don't perform. That's what I'll say. Could be a
your
chance.
own team and it's basketball, which you claim to know
And
more
we've
about.
go ahead and say the category. What are we doing?
It's leading total points scored since 2015.
All right, so if you don't know what the Knicks have done since 2015, it hasn't been good since the last 3 years.
So if it,
It's
hasn't,
been
if it
terrible.
hasn't been good, then choose the players from the last 3
All right,
years.
so anyways, the top 10, what are we doing?
Let's do 12 because I like these names.
12.
I like 11 and 12.
Yeah, because
like
you
their
probably
names.
have no idea who they are. All right, 1, 2, 3. So, since 2015,
Plus, that's all I can fit in one phone screen.
Porzingis.
Number 5.
Thank goodness. Porzingis. Julius Randle.
Number 1. This is also only points they scored on the Knicks.
On the
so,
Knicks, yeah. Let's go with Tim Hardaway Jr.
number 8.
Okay, cool. Hardaway. We drafted him, then we let him go, then we re-signed him, then we let him go again. Just a fun little fact. Porzingis, Randall. We'll go Brunson,
Number 2.
number 2, obviously. We'll go what about Dante? Is he on the list or no? Oh, he's not on the list. I see you scrolling.
Number 25.
Okay,
just
that's a
off the
great
list.
guess.
Okay,
That's a
one
great
strike.
guess. That was a terrible guess. That was really bad.
Honestly,
We'll go.
even that being said, I mean, he was 600 points away from.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of. Thank you for trying to give me
was like, maybe
the
it was-
benefit of the doubt there, but
I just don't think he had a lot of games played.
I don't really remember. I think he was only here for 2 more seasons. I'm gonna say Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony was number 4 on the list.
He is
He had
okay.
186 games played, and he's number 4. That's
So
crazy.
2 seasons basically, 2.5.
Yeah.
Randall Brunson, Anthony Porzingis. So who's in between Brunson and Melo? It's good. It's a good player, obviously. Yeah. RJ Barrett.
RJ
He's on
Barrett's
there?
number 3.
He is number 3. Yep.
300 games, 297 games played.
Yeah, RJ. Yeah. First game I saw was RJ Barrett.
Yeah.
RJ Barrett,
He wasn't
Knicks.
bad.
No. Emmanuel Quickly.
Emmanuel Quickly, number 6.
Okay.
So you have 1 through 6. You're missing 7, 9, 10, 11.
Hardaway
12.
was 8th. That's Alec Burks.
I feel like number 15. So that's 2
Damn
strikes.
it.
So he was only
Dang it, dude.
150 points off.
This is tough. This end of the, are they all really close, the bottom half? Like 9, 10, 11, 12, are they all really close in points?
9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11 are like all within 100
That's what I
points,
thought.
150 points, but then 12 is like another 300 points lower.
Yeah, so I only have 8 right and 2 strikes. This isn't very, or sorry, 7 right and 2 strikes. This isn't very good. Quickly and Hardaway. Who's in between Quickly and Hardaway? Starters. I'm afraid to say centers, but I'm scared. I have one more strike.
I haven't looked at the camera in a while. He's horrible.
Oh no. I just don't want to get it wrong, dude. I'm gonna say Mitchell Robinson.
Number 7.
Okay, good.
I mean, that's just like
He's just been here for so long.
Longevity, 350 games played.
Yeah, he's just been for so long. Okay. Longevity. Let's think longevity.
Do you want me to tell you the amount of points number 12 is?
Sure.
1,847. I don't know if that matters at all.
Okay. LeBron scored more than that in a single season many times. Ugh. We stink. And he probably played like multiple seasons with us too. So we got Julius. See, like, there's a player like Enes Kanter or Enes Freedom, whatever he's marked as, that I'm like certain he might be there because he played for us like 5 years and he was started forever, but we stunk. I'm gonna say Enes Kanter. Enes Freedom.
He's number 17.
All
It
right.
is Enes Kanter Freedom. He only played 115 games.
It felt like
maybe
he was
a lot-
on the
maybe a lot of
team for
injury.
longer than that. Yeah.
All right. Well, you're out of strike, so I'll give you a hint. You have 3 current players that you're just not.
See, that's insane. OG,
OG number 12.
Mikal Bridges. No, he can't
number
be there.
14, just off the list.
Cat then.
Cat number 10.
Cat is on the list. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. See, so if you can't tell, Mikal was what, 11 or 12? Or OG, sorry, OG.
OG was 12. Mikal was 14.
If
just
you
not saying
can't tell
current.
based
Listen,
on
that's
this
why
list,
I said, I go, the
we've
Knicks are
stunk.
so horrible for so long. Just choose
the
since
good
you've been
players
good.
now.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Which is the truth. Does this include playoff games?
Maybe.
If it includes playoffs, then I feel dumb.
Right, yeah, you're still missing one more current player, and then one guy who is an MVP, but not with your team.
I feel so dumb. Hold on.
Yeah, MVP in 2014, 2013, 2015.
Oh yeah, D Rose.
Derrick Rose.
D-Rose, yeah.
Derrick Rose played 150 games with you guys.
He played a lot. Yeah.
Scored 2,100 points.
We had him in 2 different stints too. We had him. He was averaging like 15. He was wearing number 25, and then we got rid of him. And then I think he went to the Timberwolves and then came back to the Knicks.
Oh, either way, he was 11th on the list. So number 9. Number 9's a current guy.
D Rose was great for us, by the way. I love D Rose. Mad respect for Derrick Rose. Current player on the team.
On the team.
Jalen Brunson, OG, Mikal, Cat, Mitch, Josh Hart.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart.
Number 9.
Yeah. Josh Hart is playing really good this season now that he's back inserted in the starting lineup. He was our best player in our win against... Who do we play? The Hornets. No, not the Hornets.
Knicks are back. The Knicks
It was
are
a different.
back.
Oh, Raptors, who are a good team this
The
year.
Knicks are back
Who
to
a
being
good
not
team
so
this year.
great, though, which is pretty cool to see.
You don't know basketball. That's the problem. He just keeps. Last week
There's a birdie over there.
behind the camera, he was just laughing at our record. He's like, "You're the 5th seed, ha ha ha,
Like
whatever."
12. Well, it's funny because we talked about
We
before the
played
season.
20 games, dude.
Since they finally have a chance against the Celtics because they can't win without injury.
Celtics have looked good though.
So we do look fine, but Jason Tatum being hurt, I was like, we talked about last year, like, 6-7-1-2. Like, the Knicks are probably going to be the 1 seed because like there really is no competition in the East. Like, not no competition, but it really has fallen off. The East is always less talented. The East is still far less talented than the West.
Absolutely.
And so he's playing in.
There's just some surprising teams.
He's playing in the way easier conference.
See,
as no injuries, far better team, and they're still the 5th seed. Like I get it's only 20 games in the season. That's 25% through. That's 25% down the season, and they're showing no signs of being good.
Dude, this is just propaganda BS, bro. You'd be a great politician. We need to hire him for mayor, dude. Run for office, bro. Please.
You know what's even crazier?
Please, dude.
It's you guys have been so horrible for so long.
So horrible.
You have
Yeah,
so
we have,
much talent, so much talent to do nothing with it that the Pistons can go from 2-26 to what 15 and what are they 19-2? What
19-2.
I'm exaggerating. They're like
They're
15
I think
and 5.
they're 15-4,
15 and 4. To go from literally worst team
They
in the
look
league
great.
to one of the best teams in the league. And
Jalen
you
Duren.
guys just stay flat. You guys just flatline. You're like you plateau at mid. It's unreal.
There's so much
with
content.
a free throw merchant.
He can only win this
with a
argument,
6-1 free throw merchant.
He doesn't even know what he's talking
Picking
about.
up Cat, one of the best players on another team, to get rid of. You have all the OG, phenomenal defender, great shooter.
Hasn't played,
You
been
have.
injured.
It doesn't matter. You have
Doesn't
all
shit,
these
they got
reasons
injured.
to
He
be
was playing really
great,
good.
and you're not. You're not good.
New
It's,
coach,
it's
new scheme,
unreal.
and we're
the new
still
coach is
still
phenomenal.
the
Your
fourth
coach is
seed.
phenomenal.
He's good. He's
you
better.
got rid of Tibbs.
He's better.
Yeah.
But our defense isn't very good. You're just
Why? Why is
He's
not
making.
good?
This is a play. He's playing right now. Just so we're aware. He's performing. This is a performance.
What, are you guys even the fifth? Go on ESPN. Yeah, when you get a chance, I'll check.
We're the fourth seed now.
Oh yeah, there you go. What, 13-7? Good stuff.
No,
way to go. Go Knicks.
We're actually 14-6. Okay, I don't
You
know.
are not.
I don't know
yeah,
who we
he
are.
doesn't even know his own team. He claims
I don't
to
know
watch.
who we are
He claims all this stuff.
currently.
He doesn't watch. He doesn't know ball, and that's why we talk about
do
football
watch.
for a reason.
I
And
do
that's
know
fine. And that's
ball.
fine.
I do
you know?
keep track.
And I think the thing is, he part of it. He likes to play. He likes to get a little upset because the Giants are so bad. Like, oh, you know, at least the Knicks are good.
We are good, by the way.
Okay.
We're still championship contenders, but that's all
Yeah,
right.
really fun team to watch too. They're about as fun
We
to
are a
watch as
fun
the
team to
Giants.
watch.
It's the Giants are. You can either
You're
watch. You
tweaking,
can
bro.
watch Jackson Dart
We're
hand
so
off
much
to.
fun to
You
watch.
can watch Jackson Dart hand off to Devin Singletary 47 times, or you can watch Jalen Brunson
Have you-
shoot 16 free throws. It's
Have
awesome.
you watched it?
And flick his hair
Have you
back.
watched the next game?
Why would I?
Yeah, exactly. There we go. Anyway.
Painful. That's all we have for this week.
All right. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. We appreciate you guys. Again, keep an eye out for the shorts. Watch mine to compete with his.
It's funny. They're probably in the comments like, "Oh, how is everyone like Evan questioning Louis?" I wondered the same thing.
I wondered
okay?
the same thing. Who knows for sure?
Whatever.
Well, yeah, last week I did.
You like the new decorations?
Yeah, we got some decorations. We're gonna try to expand it more.
Oh, we'll get more. Don't you worry.
We added more in this video too.
We'll get more.
So we're gonna get some flags. Hopefully,
We got
I
some
would
ideas.
like to change this and maybe have a sign down here if we could, maybe.
Cool.
But we'll see what
Hey,
happens.
Christmas is coming up. We'll get some new stuff.
Absolutely. And again, we upgraded the mics. We're trying to
think everything's been
improve.
pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like them a lot, and they have great battery life. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Keep track of the NFL games. A lot of great games coming up this week. And
Go
yeah,
Lions.
Go Giants. We have a bye week. Bye, everybody.